Hi Firsties, happy Thursday. Time for some reading. We're gonna go back into the day the crayons quit again. And yesterday we read about green crayon and I asked you to do your questions and I said you can write them or you could draw pictures to go with it as long as you're explaining your pictures to someone at home. So if you could go and get your day the crayons quit packet again, I'll share my day 3 answers with you and then we'll start day 4 today. So if you need to pause to go get your packet, you can pause and then come back and I'll share my answers to start with. Okay, so yesterday we read all about green crayon and I want to go back to green crayon's page because good readers always go back when they're reading and they're thinking about their characters. And I want to show you how I found some of my answers. Okay, so my first question was, how does green crayon feel about his job of coloring things green? And I wrote, he likes his job and enjoys coloring things green. And the reason why I wrote that is because he started his letter to Duncan and said, Dear Duncan, as green crayon, I am writing for 2 reasons. One is to say that I like my work. Loads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problem and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. So he liked the things he was coloring green. Then the second question said, how does green crayon feel about the fight between yellow crayon and orange crayon? And I said he doesn't like it and they are driving the other crayons crazy. And I said that because he said the second reason. The second reason I rate is for my friends, yellow crayon and orange crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Then my next question was, what evidence is there that green crayon is not mad like the other crayons? Remember, it's saying evidence they want us to be a reading detective. So I had to go back and figure out, how do I know that green crayon isn't mad at Duncan? And he's happy with his job and he's just kind of upset that yellow and orange crayon aren't getting along, but he's not upset with Duncan. So as I read all the way to the end, I realized that green crayon signed his letter, your happy friend, green crayon. So I said, green crayon signs his letter, your happy friend. So if he's happy, I know he's not mad. Okay, so now on to day 4, and we're gonna read, and we're gonna get to know pink crayon. That's the character we really want to pay attention to today. So I'm going to read to you, and then I'm going to reread pink crayon's page because good readers always go back and reread so they can learn more and more about their characters. And then tomorrow we'll come back and check on your pink crayon page. We're going to start with blue crayon. Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before, and the year before that. I really enjoyed all those oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I'm so short and stubby, I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, blue crayon. Duncan, okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I am a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her little princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could all use a splash of color. Your unused friend, pink crayon. Hey Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color, and of course he wanted his crayons to be happy, and that gave him an idea. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring and an A+ for creativity. All right, so we're gonna go back to pink crayons page because we really want to get to know pink crayons feelings. And the questions we're gonna answer today are, what words does pink crayon use to show it's upset and left out? How does pink crayon think Duncan, why does pink crayon think Duncan has not used it? And how does pink crayon think it should be used? All right, so you're gonna go back to the pink crayon page and you're gonna draw or write your answers, and then we're gonna share them tomorrow. So I'm gonna read pink crayon's page one more time, and you're thinking of pink crayon's feelings, how pink crayon feels it should be used, and why pink crayon thinks Duncan won't use pink crayon, okay? Duncan, okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I'm a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her Little Princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or a cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. All right, so you're going to go be a really good reading detective, find that evidence, and we're going to share that tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, firsties. Bye.